Next is the Stern-Gerlach experiment. This Stern-Gerlach experiment, this is used to find the spin of the electron and spatial quantization of the electron orbit. Then the apparatus, the apparatus consists of oven, two slits, then magnet and a glass detector. Then in the oven, silver is taken. The oven is electrically heated. Then the silver is converted into vapor. Then this vapor comes out of the oven into a fine beam and it passes through the slit S1 and S2. Then it passes between the pole pieces of an electromagnet. Then the beam is deposited on the glass detector plate. But the silver atom is actually they are electrically neutral, but they have a magnetic dipole moment due to the spin of the electron. Then the pole pieces, the magnet, the pole here the magnet is placed. This magnet pole pieces is non-uniform. That is, one pole piece is in the form of a knife edge, then other pole piece has a channel. They are cut parallel to the knife edge. Then the field strength of the knife edge is very large. Then this oven, the slit, the magnet and the glass detector, they are enclosed in a chamber. Then this chamber is evacuated, that is a high vacuum pump. Then this silver atoms that is silver atoms behave as a tiny magnetic dipole moment, that is with a dipole moment mu, then due to its spin angular momentum. Then this tiny magnet passes through a if it passes through a uniform magnetic field, then the dipole would be that is the force acting on the edge of the dipole, they are equal and opposite. Therefore the dipole is subjected to a torque. Then there will be no net translatory motion, that is therefore it rotates. Then if the magnetic field is non-uniform, then a field gradient that is produced along the z direction, that is dou b by dou z. Then that is the pole of the magnet which which is in the larger magnetic field will experience a larger force than the other pole. So this dipole is subjected to a translatory motion along the z direction. Then the dipole moment mu of the atomic magnet is pointing from south pole to its north pole. Then in terms of vector atom model, the atoms with the electron spin directed parallel to the if they are parallel to the magnetic field experience a force in one direction, then those atoms that is in the opposite other anti-parallel to the field will experience a force in the other direction. Therefore this beam of atoms are split up into two beams then when they pass through the non-uniform magnetic field. This is observed in the experiment. Then this diagram here, it shows the deposit of silver in the glass detector plate. From this pattern that is a deposition of silver, that shows the existence of what is spatial magnetization, spatial quantization and what is spin of the electron. The next this value of that is equal to the Bohr magnetron. Then the calculation, let dB by dz, this is the magnetic field gradient along the z direction, mu be the magnetic moment, then this has a value along the z direction, therefore mu along the xy direction will be equal to 0. Then the magnetic potential, that is V, will be equal to magnetic dipole moment mu into magnetic induction B. Then opposite, that is minus mu dot B. Then that is equal to minus mu into B. Then the net force I will be equal to, we know negative gradient of potential Fz, that is z direction, equal to minus dou V by dou Z. Then Fz, that is equal to F, that is equal to mu dou v by dou z, that is mu into dB by dz. Then if m is the mass of the electron and a be the acceleration, then a is equal to, we know f is equal to ma, therefore a is equal to f by m. Then substitute the value of f, that is mu into dB by dz divided by m. Then the vertical displacement of either of the beams is s equal to ut plus half at square. Here u means initial velocity, that is 0, therefore s equal to half at square. Then if L be the that is distance over which the field acts and v be the velocity, then time taken is equal to L by v. Then s is equal to half into, substitute the value for a, that is mu by m into dB by dz. T is equal to L by v, that is L square by v square, that is half mu into L square into dB by dz into 1 by m v square. Then here the separation between the two beams, that is equal to 2s. Therefore beam separation is delta z, that is equal to 2s, that is equal to 2 cancel, mu L square dB by dz into 1 by m v square. Then if T the Kelvin temperature, then according to kinetic theory, you know half m v square is equal to 3 by 2 kt, 2 cancel, m v square equal to 3 kt. Then the beam separation becomes delta z is equal to mu L square, and then substitute m v square equal to 3 kt, that is mu L square dB by dz into 1 by 3 kt. Therefore mu L square by 3 kt into dB by dz. Then knowing the value of delta z and the field gradient dB by dz, the value of mu can be calculated. This gives the magnetic moment of the silver atom. Then it is found to be plus or minus 1 Bohr magnetron, that is mu b. Therefore, the importance of the Stern-Gerlach experiment is that it gives the existence of spin of the electron and also the spatial quantization of electron.